Hello, welcome to Chapter 6, Lesson 11, page 443. And we're going to divide decimals by whole numbers. So this is example 1. There are 8 and 4/10 meters left on a roll of ribbon. Nancy wants to cut the ribbon in half. What will be the size of each piece of ribbon? So it says find 8 and 4/10 divided by 2. So we're going to estimate. So we know 8 divided by 2 is going to be 4. So our answer should be close to 4. So the main thing we want to do with our decimals, so this is number 1, place the decimal point directly above the decimal point in the dividend. So I want you to write this because the dividend is inside. Now, wherever the decimal point is inside, so in the dividend, we have a decimal point in the quotient right above it. And that's where the decimal is going to go in your quotient, right above the decimal in the dividend. So next, we just divide how we normally divide with whole numbers. So we have divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, and repeat. So 2 divides into 8 4 times. After we divide, we multiply. 4 times 2 equals 8. And then after multiply, we subtract. 8 minus 8 is 0, and we bring down, and repeat. 2 goes into 4 2 times. 2 times 2 is 4. Subtract, 4 minus 4 is 0. We can no longer bring down, so we get our remainder 0, so our final answer is going to be 4 2/10. So our quotient is 4 2/10. Each piece of ribbon will be 4 2/10 meters long. Use multiplication. 4 2/10 times 2 is going to be 8 4/10. Because 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 4 is 8, and we have one decimal place, 8 4/10. Example 2. It says find $6.54 divided by 12. Round to the nearest cent. This is place the decimal point directly above the decimal point in the dividend, just like so. Decimal point is right above there. So then we just divide as we do with whole numbers. So divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, and repeat. So we know 12 goes into 6 0 times, so we have the 0. 12 goes into 65 5 times. 5 times 12 equals 60. 65 minus 60 equals 5. Next is bring down and repeat. 12 goes into 54 4 times. 4 times 12 equals 48. 54 minus 48 is going to equal 6. And we could bring down the 0. 12 goes into 60 5 times. 5 times 12 is 60. And then we no longer can bring down to a remainder 0. But since this is money, and we cannot have this much money, this is impossible. And it says round to the nearest cent. So what that means is I'm going to take it to a money that's possible. So I can only go to my hundredths place in my decimal. So this is as far as I can go in money. So I go 4, and then 5 is 5 and above. So my 4 is going to rise to a 5. So now I have 55 cents. And then I can check my work using multiplication. But go ahead and try the guided practice and pause the video. So we have 16 and 11 hundredths for number 1, and then number 2 is 4 4/10. And that's the end of the video, so thank you for watching.